Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to guide and help you, Standard 10 students who will be appearing for the SSC board exam in 2021. This video is specially made for Standard 10th students. As we all know, due to the current situation, 25% syllabus from the portion has been reduced for the current academic year. So in this video, I am going to explain you all the important formulae which will be helpful all Standard 10 students to do the quick revision before going for the exam. So let's start with the first chapter, that is linear equations in two variables. What is a linear equation in two variables? An equation which contains two variables and the degree of each variable is only 1 is called a linear equation in two variables. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is the general form of a linear equation in two variables, where a, b and c are real numbers and a, b are not equal to 0 at the same time. There are total 3 methods to solve linear equations, that is graphical method, eliminating method and by Cramer's rule. Let's see what is the graphical method. For graphical method, a graph of a linear equations in two variables is a straight line. Intersecting point of two linear equation is a solution of that equations. Now, how to plot the graph? See the steps. First step, you have to find at least 4 ordered pairs for given equation. Then draw x-axis, y-axis on the graph paper and plot the points. And third step, you have to see that whether all 4 points lie on one line. Let's see the eliminating method. Suppose you want to solve simultaneous equations by eliminating one variable. For that, you have to subtract. Here, one example is given. 3x plus 5y is equal to 26 is the first equation, and x plus 5y is equal to 22 is the second equation. So, to eliminate any one variable, you have to subtract equation 2 from equation 1. Then, eliminate variable y to find the value of x. Once you will get the value of x, that you have to substitute in any one of the equation to get the value of y. Now let's see what is determinant. Determinants usually are represented with capital letters, and degree of determinant is always 2 because there are 2 elements in each column and 2 elements in each row. For example, suppose D is equal to mod of 4, 2 and 3, 7. Then what you have to do? You have to do the cross multiplication. So next step, what you will get? 4 into 7 minus 2 into 3. So 28 minus 6 is equal to 22. So here the capital D is called it as determinant. Okay. Now let's see the next rule, that is by Cramer's rule. Now let's see first how to find out the value for the variable x and y by using Cramer's rule. First step, you have to see whether the given equation is written in the general form. Okay. Second step, find the values of determinants, that is d, dx and dy. Now to find out the value of dx, now as you all know, d is determinant. Okay. Now to find out the value of dx, the column of the coefficient of x, that is a1, a2, you have to replace it by c1, c2. And to find out the value of dy, the column of the coefficients of y, that is b1, b2, should be replaced by c1 and c2. Then by using x is equal to dx upon d and y is equal to dy upon d, you can find out the value of x and y. Let's start with the second chapter, that is quadratic equations. The equation involving one variable and having 2 as the maximum index of the variable is called the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is a polynomial equation which has power 2, or you can say degree 2. Now let's see what is a general form of quadratic equations. The general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. Okay, now let's move forward. There are two methods of solving quadratic equation. First is factorization method and second one is formula method. Let's see what is factorization method. We need to split the middle term, means which has coefficient of x, of given equation into two parts which are multiple of constant term. Okay, now for formula method, to find out the roots of the given equation by formula method, you will make use of the formula x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now let's see what is the meaning of discriminant, or you can say delta. How you can find out the value of discriminant? That is delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. Now there are total 3 conditions. With the help of that, you can find out the nature of the roots. So let's see these 3 conditions. If delta is greater than 0, then the roots are real and different, or you can say unequal. When the delta is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. And if delta is less than 0, then the roots are not real. Okay, now let's move to the next topic, that is arithmetic progression. Now, do you know what is the meaning of sequence? Sequence, a set of numbers where the numbers are arranged in a definite order, like the natural numbers, is called a sequence. In a sequence, ordered terms are represented as T1, T2, T3 and till Tn, where T1 is called it as the first term, T2 is called it as the second term, and Tn is the nth term of the given sequence. In the given sequence, if the difference between the two consecutive terms is constant, then the sequence is called as arithmetic progression. And the difference d can be positive, negative or 0. Let's see how to find out the general nth term of an given AP. The formula is to find out the nth term of an AP. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where Tn means the nth term of the sequence. A is the first term and d is called it as the common difference. Now suppose you want to find out the sum of the first n terms of an AP. There are total 2 formulas to find out the sum. Okay, first one is Sn is equal to n upon 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here Sn means sum of first nth terms. A stands for the first term, or you can call it as T1 also. And D is the common difference. There is one more formula to find out the sum. That is Sn is equal to n upon 2 bracket T1 plus Tn. But this formula is applicable only when you know the first and the last term of the given AP. Okay, let's move forward. Now the next lesson we will study probability. Now, what is the meaning of sample space? Sample space means all the possible outcomes of an experiment, and it is denoted by capital letter S. Now, what is the meaning of event? A single result of an experiment is called it as an event. Here you have to follow the conditions given. Okay, and it is denoted by capital letters A, B, C, D, and so on. And when you have to find out the probability of the given event, then the formula is probability of any event is equal to number of sample points in event A divided by number of sample points in sample space. Okay, so with the help of formula, how you can write down probability of event A is equal to number of sample points in event A divided by number of sample points in sample space. This is all about important formulae related to algebra. In the next video, we will see about important formulae of geometry. So wish you all the best and see you soon in the next video. Thank you. Bye.